Jelly nails is definitely a hottest trend of this summer, but does it mean that you have to buy all these colors? Not necessarily. Why not create them by yourself? Keep watching and I will share 5 different ways to do it. Number 1. Gel polish and top coat. You need to find color that is not too intense. I will be using Fiji Blue by Modelons and the top coat. Then we simply need to mix them. So first I'm adding top coat. This is the No Cleanse by Tortiso, and then I'm adding a few drops of the blue. The more color you add, the more intense will be color, but make sure you do not add too much. Then carefully mix and apply it on the tip. It's transparent, but it's not as intense, which means we will probably need to do at least 2 layers. Then I will be curing it in LED and apply another coat. Seal with the top coat. For this technique you will definitely need to look for colors that are already half transparent. If the color is too intense and can cover the whole nail with just 1 layer, it will not work. Then we cure it again, 30 seconds in LED. Here we go, beautiful transparent blue color. Number 2. Marble tints and top coat. We will need a marble tints. I'm using the one by Cheri and Nail Job, black and pink, and a sock-off top coat. I think it's better to use a sock-off one because it's a little easier to mix them together. Add a few drops of the top coat and couple drops of the marble tint. Mix them well. Make sure you do not let any bubbles in. Apply it on the tip. The color looks transparent, which means we can add additional drop of the marble tint and mix it again, or we can apply a few layers. I will add more black, another drop, mix it again, apply it on the tip. The color looks so much better now. Make sure the layer is even, as with this kind of colors we cannot afford uneven surface. And once you apply, cure it for 30 seconds in LED. I think we still need additional layer, third one. Carefully apply it. I think with the 3 layers this color looks good enough. Do not press on your brush too much to avoid lines. Cure 30 seconds and seal with the top coat. For glass gels, I prefer to use a No Cleanse top coat. It's more shiny, it's a bit easier to apply, and colors look so much better. Cure it again. This is the result, beautiful black transparent one. With the marble tints there is a different way. We can apply them right away on the clear background. It looks pretty nice, but it's so hard to apply an even layer. You also need to wait at least 2 minutes until it will be cured, and only after that you can seal it with a top coat. This method works, but you need to be extra careful and try to apply the color evenly. For the next one, we will need stained glass paint and a top coat. I'm using Idea Vetro Red 216 and top coat by Tortiso. Add few drops of the top coat first. By the way, this is a No Cleanse top coat, and few drops of the stained glass paint. Carefully mix them, apply on the tip. Wow, this color is so beautiful and so intense. I already love it. And this is only the first coat. Apply it, make sure there are no lines, cure in LED lamp for 30 seconds, add more. With this method you need to be careful, do not add too much of the stained glass. Sometimes you want to get color more intense, but if you will add too much, this top coat just will never cure. Cure the second layer and seal it with the top coat. Cure, take a look at the result, beautiful transparent red color. For the next one we will use stained glass paint again. I am using a yellow color and a builder gel. Clear, it can be medium up to thick consistency. Apply a little bit with a spatula, few drops of yellow stained glass paint, mix them really well, but be careful when mixing, and when we mix, inevitably we will get plenty of bubbles, and this is how to get rid of them. Apply them on a paper. You can use a regular paper from the forms, lay them flat, and then say, "Bubbles, bubbles, go away." Just kidding, you don't need to do this, just lay them flat, put them back into the spatula and back in the jar or whatever container you are using, and now there are no bubbles. We have a beautiful yellow glass gel. Apply it on the tip. It's a bit tricky to apply it because the consistency is thick, but if you are used on working with builder gels, it will not be a problem. The main secret is to not press on the brush too much. Apply a very light touch and try to pat it, and this is how we get an even surface. Cure seems like the first layer is already beautiful and intense enough, but if we apply a second one, it will be even better. Oh my god, I love this color. Do not forget to seal with the top coat and cure. This is the beautiful result. Next one, we will be using stained glass paint again and acrylic. So we will need a monomer. I'm using Attraction, Secret Pure Ice Powder. This is the clear powder. Pour the monomer into the deepened dish. Add few drops of the stained glass paint. This color is called water green, and I love it. I'm applying it on the inner side of the tip, just because this is my usual way of creating acrylic swatches. You can apply it the regular way on top of the tip, but in this case you will need to file and buff it and seal it with the top coat. And I'm a bit lazy, so if it's possible to skip the steps, I will definitely do this. Apply acrylic the usual way, but you will need to use the brush that is not your favorite brush, because after working with stained glass paint, it will be a little more green, so I recommend to use a separate brush for stained glass paint. Then we can seal it with the top coat from the same side once it's cured. Since this is the gel top coat, we need to cure it for 30 seconds in LED. Take a look at this result, beautiful transparent water green color. These are the colors we created together with you. Let me know which one do you like the most and which method you think you will be using in your work. Thank you so much for watching. If this video was useful for you, do not forget to hit like. If this is your first time on my channel, consider subscribing, as more tutorials and tips just like this one coming up every week. Thanks, see you in my next videos. Bye bye!